Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the improved audio version for the Western Digital SN520 SSD upgrade guide for the Lenovo Thinkpad T480. Now when you're buying one of these SSDs, you want to make sure that you have a B key right here. The SSD is going to be called a PCIe 3x2 SSD, since the factory WWAN slot in the T480 has a fin that goes right in here. Most M.2 SSDs you find in the market will not fit in the factory WWAN slot on the T480, so keep that in mind when you're buying one. Without further ado, let's get to it. As always, we start by removing the external battery. Set that to the side. Log into your BIOS settings to disable the internal battery. I had someone ask me before why I always include this step in my videos. There was another comment that said that he wished he knew there was a way to disable the internal battery before frying his backlight fuse. So it's always best not to skip this step. So you go to Config, Power, and disable built-in battery. The screen should turn black like this, and once it does, just verify that you don't have any residual power in there. Once that's done, you can go ahead and open the laptop up. So on the underside of the T480, there are 6 screws holding the lower cover on. Let's go ahead and unscrew them. The screws are supposed to be held on to the lower cover by plastic clips on the other side, but the plastic clip on this one has already worn out, allowing the screw to completely detach from the lower cover. Watch out for that so you don't lose any of the screws. If your T480 still has a rubber cap here covering the port beside the USB-C, make sure to remove this before attempting to remove the lower cover. To remove the lower cover, you start from one of the rear corners, open it like so, work your way forward, proceed to the other side, make sure the front edge is completely detached. If it's not, you start from both front corners and work your way to the middle. Detach this rear rib right here by slowly working your way from one side to the other. And once all of that's done, remove the lower cover completely by raising everything up and slowly sliding it rearwards. There you go. This is the WWAN slot that we'll be installing the new SSD to. First, we remove the screw that Lenovo provided on the motherboard. Next, we slide the SSD in at an angle. Make sure it's correctly seated and press down. Reinstall the screw that you just removed. If you're enjoying this video so far, I hope you don't mind clicking that subscribe button down there. I'm currently chasing 1,000 subscribers and will really appreciate all the help I can get at the moment. I'd like to point out that when you're buying an SSD, make sure that you buy a card that has chips on one side only. There's not really that much space underneath for a two-sided card. Now we've finished everything, it's time to reinstall the lower cover. As always, we carefully place it on top and slowly work our way around the perimeter of the laptop. Break this rear edge right here since it always needs a little more attention. We can then tighten the screws one by one. And don't forget the screw that totally came off the lower cover earlier. And don't forget to reinstall the external battery. Boot it up, go to Device Manager, and under Disk Drives, make sure our new drive can be read. I hope you found this video useful. If you want to see more of these DIY guides, please feel free to hit like on this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, I promise not to spam your feed with clickbaity thumbnails and the like. There should be some more DIY videos popping up right about now. If you're interested in any of them, feel free to click away. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.